idea. It's very cool, very fun, very helpful. All right. So first, right, Miller Senior Technology presents Intro to Artificial Intelligence. We're going to watch a quick minute video on it just to give you a little bit of an introduction. All right. All right, so guys, welcome this week, right? I'm going to quickly read our mission statement. It is responsibility of the younger generation to educate seniors about technology. The goal of Miller Senior Technology is to cure the issue of social isolation within senior communities and to help seniors feel connected with our new world of technology. Our personalized classes strive to educate seniors on how to communicate with friends and family in the manner in which the world is accustomed to today, and how to use technological tools to enhance and simplify their daily lives, changing the world one senior at a time. All right, so we've taught 3,500 seniors educated in 10 different countries. We taught over 450 classes. All right, so for our classes options, right? So if you want something beyond this free lesson currently, there are computer basics class, which is a 10-lesson course about computer and smartphone basics. Reduced price is $7.50 per class. And then it's recorded by and taught. It's a recorded class which is taught by the Jordan Miller himself. And then we have advanced computer classes, which is also a 10-lesson course called the Next Level of Technology Skills. And the reduced price is $10 per class. Again, it is recorded class taught by the Jordan Miller himself. So if you want any information or you want to sign up, you just go to millerseniortech.com. And then if you have any questions or you want to sponsor a class, go to info@millerseniortech.com. All right, so today, obviously, we're going to get into artificial intelligence. So, Daniel, you want to start? I'm going to pass it off to our teacher, Daniel Peldman.
Yeah, sure. So what is artificial intelligence? Um, Artificial intelligence is a new basically a new modern technology that uses technology and the webs and uses websites informations to generate responses to you, um and it can also like be really great for learning and understanding and problem solving. And we're going to go into all the useful aspects that artificial intelligence can be used for.
Dan, you want to read the screen?
Yeah, sure. So, artificial is something made, produced by people rather than occurring naturally. Intelligence is capacity for learning, reasoning, understanding, and problem solving. So it's a combination of both, pretty much. What is artificial intelligence? A machine's ability to perform the cognitive functions we usually associate with human minds. Intelligence demonstrated by machines. So basically, it's intelligence. It's if computers had a brain to generate responses for you and help you with day-to-day challenges and tasks. Machine learning, the most popular technique in AI technology. It focuses on the use of data and algorithm to imitate to, to imitate the way that humans learn, gradually improving its accuracy.
Yeah, so as Dan said, right, like AI, artificial intelligence, is basically this artificial brain, right? It's made up of these composed data, right? Running these certain algorithms. It's like an artificial brain. It's not like it's like a human brain, but with like it's built like technological. Um, all right. So as you can see, there are multiple things, right, that use technology, right? There's images, and even Dan, you want to get into like how our iPhones use AI, artificial intelligence.
Yeah, wait, go back a slide. There's something that I wanted to say. So think back to when you first learned to ride a bike. Recall that feeling of being overwhelmed by all the first things you needed to keep in mind in order to achieve the simple goal of staying upright and in control. I'd bet that you'd have a hard time listening even a fraction of the rules that went into achieving this goal. There are rules for how there's artificial intelligence would help you give you give you suggestions on first how to ride a bike, on how to use your phone in the next slide. It it is very helpful in like day-to-day tasks when you're yeah, scroll to the next slide. When you're using your phone, you could ask artificial intelligence, what does this app do? What does that app do? It's actually a very good tool if you're trying to learn, maybe if you're kind of confused on this class, maybe you could ask artificial intelligence. Even you could ask artificial intelligence, what is AI? And they would pretty much answer you that it is a combination of what I just said. It is a combination of what the brain, what computers generate for you to, like, for what you ask them.
All right. So we did a class on this last week, but there are a bunch of other things. There are a bunch of other like apps that use it. When you have like when you have a YouTube or Snapchat, when you have like YouTube and Snapchat, right, and Instagram and all these different other type of like social media platforms, AI is now integrated into your phone. It's integrated into every single app that we're using, right? Because it's like instead for Instagram, right? When I type in things, we did a class on this, but I think we'll probably do another one later on. But basically, what Instagram is and all these social media platforms, it uses artificial intelligence to kind of put together um like your For You page, right? It puts together, it's like a brain in these social media apps that enables you to kind of see what you want to see, right? And it composes an algorithm and helps you and enables you to see things that you'd like. So artificial intelligence is integrated into every single app. So it's a very, very crucial, very important. It's changed the workforce. It's changed many different things and aspects in our lives.
It
And it's
also is
that.
a key, like in Google Forms or in Google Sheets, algorithms are used with artificial intelligence and different coding stuff, which is used for business, but also like your For You page, what Nathan was getting onto, your algorithm, what you like. We're going with this with YouTube last week, last session, and it was YouTube recommends you videos using artificial intelligence from what you last watched.
Yeah. Yeah, so artificial intelligence, as Daniel just said, right? Like it's very helpful in every single app we use, text messages, WhatsApp. It's constantly there to help you. It's like behind the scenes. It's like a stage manager. Dan, you want to talk about the Alexas? Oh, this is very big. Talk about the Alexas, the robot.
Yeah, this is a little bit scary to me, honestly. So I have an Alexa at home, and these are devices that pretty much listen to what you're saying. And if you say, "Hey Alexa," or "Hey Amazon," or whatever, this device will turn on and listen to your next sentences, and you could say, "Hey Alexa, play me a song," and then I'll start playing you a song. And you could adjust the volume by saying, "Hey Alexa, um, turn the volume up, turn the volume down." Um, you could also ask them the question of, "What's the weather looking like today?" Um, so many different questions that they know so many different answers to, and there's so many um, different models. You can see one with a screen. You can see one just a little box. There's so many different aspects to
There's
what.
there's also not just with Alexa, but there's also like Google, right? So all these
Yeah,
there's voices, right? So if you say, "Hey Siri," that Siri is artificial intelligence. That's a voice that is made up with artificial intelligence. It's not a real voice. It's made of something that's been computerized, right? There's an algorithm for that. And when you ask it a question, artificial intelligence uses all its data, uses all its knowledge that it has, right, in its database, and it composes you an answer, right? When you ask Alexa, right, as Daniel was saying, you say, "Hey Alexa," in order to activate it, you say, "Hey Alexa," right? All these different things. They're making even robots now. I don't know if you guys heard, like Elon Musk is creating robots, um, which is literally pure artificial intelligence. Their brain is artificial intelligence. That's where they get their smarts from database and algorithms, right? All these different things of this data that they've known, right? They get plugged in into their so-called minds, and so they're able to play you songs. They're able to they're able to know the weather, right? Because there's this like cloud. They get their information from the cloud as we get our information from what we know, right? So it's artificial intelligence is composed of many different, right? They know the weather, they know everything. And so you ask it what the weather is, and it'll give you an answer, and it'll ask you, oh, where are you from? Like all these different things. It's a really cool, helpful feature. Maybe if you guys want to get an Alexa, it's great, right? When you want to ask you questions, it's always there for you. You just say, hey, Alexa. But it's a really great feature. It's a great aspect. All right, Dan, you want to get into artificial intelligence with cars?
Yeah, so as we can see with Tesla and now other car companies um, making electrical cars and self-driving cars, but Tesla has a feature. I actually tried this out in person, which is really cool. You would put into your maps on the screen in the Tesla where you're going, and then you would press self-drive. And it would basically drive you to that destination with your hands just on the steering wheel, but not touching anything, but not like moving the steering wheel. So it's driving you without you even moving the steering wheel or pressing on the gas. This is because of what? Artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
It has cameras around. It sees, oh, there's a car there. It uses its pretty much, I have to call artificial intelligence its robot brain to say, oh, there's a car there. I'm not gonna turn yet because I'll get into a car accident. But then but then this car's gonna pass, and then I think I'll have enough time to make that turn. And
Yeah.
it could be better than actual human driving because it could calculate the speed at which other cars are going to make the turn at the right time.
Exactly. So we're really trying to demonstrate you guys that artificial intelligence is now being integrated everywhere, right? Like in many different cars. I mean, I think most cars at this point had artificial intelligence, but it tells you, right, your backup camera, how close you are to the sidewalk, how close you are to another car. Like artificial intelligence is constantly working, gathering new information to help us humans, right? It's like humans and robots are building a connection together. And that's how we move on. That's how they're being integrated into society. And that's how, whatever, I mean, they're not going to take over, but we come together and they help us out. And it's a really great feature, and it's coming with cars, and we're trying to really demonstrate to you guys that it's being really integrated, and we have to adapt to this new change, right? Because it's a huge discovery, huge discovery, and this new generation, new time of artificial intelligence, of artificial learning. So yeah, it's really great though. You get into this picture, Dan?
Yeah, so AI has a different websites that have AI, one of them being ChatGPT or whatever. They could generate images. So you would type in here, make a picture, generate a picture for me of the Pope drinking a pint of beer. Obviously, this is actually dangerous because you can't, it looks a little bit real. I mean, there are, if you look really close into it, it looks fake, but it's very scary that people could be drawn into this saying, why is the Pope drinking beer? Like, this is this is very funny, this is really cool, this is like you get mixed emotions from what fake images are showing you. And I think I like to play around with this feature actually to say, make me if I'm making a project for my school, I say, um, generate me a picture for my project, and I'll obviously describe what my project is about, but it generates it it's really fascinating.
Yeah. So as Daniel just said, right, you got to be careful because with artificial intelligence, right, the Pope wasn't actually drinking beer. That picture isn't real. So what Daniel brought up a very important point, right? When you have these new technological advances, they are great, but we all have to be careful in some situations, right? Because we don't want false information going around. We don't want the Pope drinking beer to go around, right? I mean, it's artificially created. I mean, it's great, but some people take advantage of it, and everyone has to be careful when things are advancing because there are amazing aspects to artificial intelligence. Then there are the dark sides of artificial intelligence. So we have to make sure that we keep this balance, right, of it being useful, but not us spreading inaccurate information. All right. So now we're gonna watch a quick video on
Every
how
day, AI helps
intelligence helps you. How it helps people in everyday
people
lives.
with their personal lives, jobs, transportation, education, health, and more. Maybe even without them realizing it. Here are some examples of AI in action on a typical day. In the morning, a teenager wakes up and uses facial recognition to unlock her phone. She scrolls through social media feeds to see what's new. Then, she asks the voice assistant on her phone what the weather is going to be like that day so she knows how to dress for school. A college student uses an app on his phone to deposit a birthday check from his grandmother. He takes a photo of the check, and the app automatically reads the handwriting to figure out the amount. It then deposits it into his account. Meanwhile, a younger student uses a different app that is teaching her a new language. The app listens to what she says and can recognize what she's saying even if she makes mistakes. The app then gives her personalized feedback on her pronunciation. At the same time, a person gets in their car to go to work, and the navigation system plans the fastest route based on current traffic. In the car, they listen to a music streaming service, which already knows what types of songs they like based on what they listened to before. When a factory worker arrives at her job, she sees that, as usual, humans and robots are both assembling cars. The robots do some of the more dangerous or repetitive tasks, like welding or painting. AI helps the robots recognize the tools they need to pick up or check parts to make sure they have been cut exactly right. When the cars are completed, computers help manage inventory and plan efficient shipping routes to deliver them around the world. Now, meet a farmer who's checking on her crops. She notices that some of her plants look unhealthy. She pulls out her smartphone and uses an app to take a photo of the leaves. The app can detect crop disease and also identify harmful insects. The app identifies the problem and recommends treatment. A surgeon is using AI to help make a medical diagnosis for a patient, and then a robot helps her perform a successful surgery. Afterwards, she goes to visit patients in a nursing home, where robots gently lift seniors in and out of bed and help them move around. In the meantime, a traveler needs to book a flight to another city. An automated customer service chatbot helps him book his ticket on the phone. Once he's on board, autopilot flies the plane for much of the flight. AI is even used in space. On the International Space Station, an astronaut talks to a free-floating robot that helps with chores and does jobs that are risky for humans. Now that you've learned about how other people use AI every day, think about how you use it. Spend a few minutes thinking about this question. What are 3 ways that you or someone you know uses AI? The video you just watched is part of a lesson that helps people learn about AI. To see the entire Discover AI in Daily Life lesson, jobs.
All right, so obviously this was a really great video. It really captured how it's so integrated in our lives now, right? Like even 10 years ago, 5 years ago, right? AI was not this integrated, right? Me and Daniel, we wake up in the morning, we check the weather, we go on social media, we text our friends, right? There's so much that, and even probably you guys, like it's integrated in every aspect. It's been really helpful. All right.
You don't even notice it also.
Yeah, you might not notice it. All right, Dan, you want to read the benefits?
Yeah, so these are some of the benefits. Like, we're not going to list all of them, but this is some of them. There's a limited amount of benefits, honestly, but there are some cons. Benefits of using AI. Improving business efficiency, time-consuming, and repetitive tasks. So, basically, if you don't want to do this task, it takes a long time, you have AI do it while you do a different task. Increasing customer satisfaction. Let's say you want feedback. You could use like a QR code or something or a website to have someone fill out feedback for you. Improving customer service, better data analysis, increasing security, and improving medical processes. These are all the bullet points of what are some benefits of AI.
All right, Daniel, thank you. As you can see, very beneficial. All right, so now what we're going to get into is ChatGPT. Guys, we're going to get into this. We're going to show you we're going to show it to you. I'm going to screen share in a second, but ChatGPT has changed me and Daniel's lives. Really, I mean,
easy. How we study from how probably people studied 5 years before us is way different because it's
way different. All right, Daniel, let's read what ChatGPT is.
So, ChatGPT is a language model that allows people to interact with a computer in a more natural and conversational way. These models are trained on a large text data sets to learn to predict the next word in a sentence, and from that generate coherent and compelling human-like output in response to a question or statement.
All right, so now I'm gonna screen share, but a couple quick things. When we show you whatever, we're gonna teach you how to use ChatGPT. I'm gonna screen share my screen. All right. So I'm gonna go into ChatGPT. Right. I'm just gonna click it into my browser. Right on Safari. I'm gonna click ChatGPT. All right. So now we are in ChatGPT. Now you can get the app. Right. You could also look it up on Safari. But this is what ChatGPT looks like. All right. So as you can see, Daniel, can you see my cursor?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you can see here, right, we have what can I help with, right? So this is our AI bot. Now I have a bunch. It shows me what I looked up in the past 30 days, the previous 7 days, right? Okay, so Daniel, give us something to type into ChatGPT.
So
now wait, before you say we give ChatGPT a prompt. ChatGPT is literally it's a friend, right? It's like a robot friend, but that knows infinite knowledge, right? I can ask ChatGPT anything. If I ask Daniel a question of Daniel, who won the championship in 1935 in MLB baseball, right? Daniel's not gonna know that. You guys might know that, but ChatGPT knows so much knowledge, right? It's unlimited knowledge, right? As humans, we're limited, but when you have an artificial brain, it's basically unlimited. So Daniel, let's ask you a question.
we could also we could ask it a question. We could also ask it to I like to do this sometimes when I'm bored. Write write me like a an interesting story or something. It's just when I'm bored, I just read. I like to read stories that
Sorry about
about
Daniel and how he likes animals, right? So let's just say Daniel likes animals. Now we're just showing you some fun features. Daniel, after this, let's get into the important stuff. There should be a slide there. All right, so I'm just gonna click right, type it in. I say, write me an interesting story about Daniel and how he likes animals, right? So, right, Daniel's wild day at the sanctuary. So ChatGPT is literally responding to us right now, creating a story, right? We gave it a prompt and it is writing an entire story for us. I mean, this is just unbelievable. Look, right? Like we have, so it's going to keep on writing it, right? And as you can see, it's just going to keep on going, right? And I'm not typing anything. My hands are here. ChatGPT is typing on its own, giving us a response, right? It's giving us quotes. I mean, it's still going, right? It's giving us a long story right here. Okay, so it just gave us a story, all right? So as you can see, right, Daniel always had a way with animals. It wasn't just that he liked them, he understood them, right? We did not say anything about Daniel understanding animals. We just said he likes animals and we want an interesting story. ChatGPT used its algorithm, it used its brain, and it became creative, right? It said he understood them. It was as if he could read their thoughts by simply looking into their eyes. We never said anything about that, but we said we wanted interesting, and we said we wanted he likes animals. Then it said cats purr louder than him. Dogs wag their tails faster, and even birds seem to just chirp for him. Right? We never said anything about mentioning dogs, cats, birds, but it used its mind and created this story. Right? It said one Saturday morning, Daniel visited the local wildlife sanctuary where he volunteered every weekend. The sanctuary was sprawling haven for injured and orphaned animals, from deer and raccoons to owls and a grumpy old fox named Jasper, right? It brought and named a fox named Jasper. I mean, this is unbelievable, right? We have Mrs. Lynn. We have, oh, what's wrong? Daniel asked, slipping on his gloves. A baby otter wandered into the river enclosure and refuses to come out. The older otters aren't exactly being gentle with it, right? Daniel's face lit up. Otters were one of his favorites. I'll see what I can do, right? It said that Daniel's otter's favorite animal was the otters, right? He gave us a problem. It's going to give us a solution, right? Now, as you can see, right, there's these three bottoms, right? So if I can click here, right, let's say if I don't want to read it, I can just click read aloud.
Daniel's wild day at the sanctuary. Daniel always had a way with animals. It wasn't just that he liked them, he understood them.
Right? So we're just having it. This is I don't know whose voice. This is an artificial created voice, right? And I can copy the voice. Let's say if I wanted to send it to my kid or my child, right? Or a nephew, a niece, right? Friend, right? I can just click copy and I can copy it into my to my text message or email. Let's say if I like the response, I can give it feedback, right? If I didn't like the response, I could not like it. And then also if I didn't like the story and I wanted to create it in a different way, I can click a new, I can enable it to do a new response. All right, Daniel, give us something that's helpful, that's more helpful. There should be a
you want to start a new chat? Go to ChatGPT and go to the writing thing top left of your screen.
yeah, we can do that. All right, so now we have a new chat.
So Here, look at under the prompt. Create image, summarize text, surprise me, and I can't see the other one because it's blocked, but or code. You could have it write a code for you for you to do a sim for it to be for your computer to do a simple task. You could have it surprise you with something random, exactly. It makes summarize a text. Let's say you don't want to read this whole 30-page article and you
Yeah.
just want to see details
Yeah.
of it.
So like here, let me give an example. Here, so I'll go. Let's say if I'll go into right now. Let me go to New York Times. Right, so if I go to New York Times, New York Times. Right, I do an article, so any random article. Right, I can go to. I'll go to here. I'll click here. Let's go. Let's go to this article right here. Right, I'll click this, and then let's just say here. Sorry about that. Let me go. Let me get a free. Let me get a free article out here. Um. All right. All right. So let's just say I went here. Right. And I clicked on this, right? So let's say I didn't want to read this entire article, right? And this, me and Daniel use this a lot for school, right? Because let's say if you get like an article to use, for like whatever it is, um,
No, but sometimes they won't let you copy and paste the whole article. You need to put the link into it.
okay, we could do that also, yeah. Whatever, I'll copy and paste the articles. It's because it's better like this. Whatever. So I'll let you say I copied and pasted, right? The article. Say I copied and pasted right at the beginning of the article, and I didn't want to read all this, right? Sorry about this. Technology is it's not great sometimes. All right. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna copy this article, right? I'm literally just put it into ChatGPT. I'm gonna plug the article in, and I'm gonna say, and right, you give it in orders in a way, right? So I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say, give me, I'm gonna say, give me a one sentence summary of the article. Right? So I'm going to say, give me a one sentence summary of the article. Now that might seem hard, but for ChatGPT, it's going to do it in 2 seconds. Watch, just give me watch, once, literally. I said, give me one sentence summary of the article. The European Union has appointed, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that, as its new commissioner for startups, research, and innovation, tasked with shaping the next multi-billionaire Euroscience program to strengthen economic growth, technological independence, and private sector engagement and research. Again, right? I gave it this big article, and in 2 seconds, in the click of one finger, it gave me a 1 second summary, right? So now let me do something. Now let me say, I'm going to say, give me a recipe for Daniel. Give me what food you like. Give me a recipe for what?
For the best chocolate chip cookies.
The best chocolate chip cookies. The best chocolate chip cookies. Right? So we're going to ask you, give me the best recipe for chocolate chip cookies. In 1 second, it's going to respond, right? It's going to give us the ingredients, right? It's going to tell us the exact the measurements, right? It's going to give us instructions how to heat it, how to cook it, right? I mean, it's so unbelievably.
Oh, I think he glitched out, but um, I could continue if you guys want. So here, I'll share my Evan. Can you let me share my screen? Oh, yeah, I could. Never mind. Okay, so here I'll show you the create image uh part of it. So here I press create an image, and it's giving me different like different suggestions using artificial intelligence. But let's say I want to make an image a of Daniel, the boy who loves animals. So right now we can see it loading the image. And look, it showed you, it just created an image based on that. And let's say I want to give it feedback. I could say, um, make make the boy older. And then it's gonna regenerate it. It's regenerating and see now it just has so many different aspects that you could use. Um, get advice is a great way to use ChatGPT. I say get advice on how to email my English teacher to go over my latest paper in a respectful way. So here it's saying, I hope this email finds you well. I recently submitted my paper and it gives me something to fill in. Actually, let's use this. Let's have it AI speak.
Here's a respectful and professional email template you can use to request a meeting with your English teacher to discuss your paper. Subject, request to review my latest paper. Dear teacher's name, I hope this email finds you well. I recently submitted my paper on topic assignment name, and I wanted to ask if it would be possible to meet with you to go over it in...
Whatever, we don't need to read the whole thing, but the main point is that it's actually a little bit scary how this could be, you could be fooled to be, for this to be a human. And um, there's uh, different um, versions of ChatGPT. There's ChatGPT 4.0, 4.0 mini, and ChatGPT 4.0 is what we're on right now. So this is faster for everyday tasks. This is great for most tasks. Let's go back to the slides. Let me just stop my share for a quick second to see if Nathan joined back into the Zoom. Evan, I think he's in the waiting room, Evan. Um, he just glitched out. I don't know what's going on. This is not normal. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Whatever, I could just finish without him. Whatever. Okay. So here are just some examples of what you would want to say to ChatGPT. Be clear and specific, provide context, ask follow-up questions. These are just some. And the AI image generator I showed you guys how it worked that. A really cool feature on ChatGPT. There are other websites with AI, don't get me wrong, but I think ChatGPT is one of the better ones that and more and easier ones to work with. So these are the benefits. We have speed, idea development, skill, and creativity, imagination versus technical aspects. Okay, let me open up this link. This is another image generator app. So if we want to we press this. Um, I would write in this box over here. I would write generate or make me a picture of anybody have an idea? Anybody? I'm kind of stuck here. Or of a father playing baseball with his son. Then you press generate there. Here on can just sign in, whatever. Okay, and now it's generating. So you can see this. It's taking a little bit longer than ChatGPT, but still.
All right. Hey guys, sorry about that. All right, Daniel, did you go through it?
So look, we have two different images of a father playing baseball with his son. Now let's go back to the slides. So can I just keep going, Nathan? Or
Yeah, wait, I want to show one more thing with ChatGPT.
okay, I'll go back to ChatGPT.
Yeah, that would be great. Yeah, perfect. All right, there's one more thing I wanna ask. Okay, so Daniel, go back, ask it for a chocolate chip cookie recipe, please.
Wait, after what?
Ask it for a chocolate chip recipe. I just want to show a couple of things that you could do. Chocolate chip cookies, whatever it is.
Making it.
Wait, I'm missing typing, whatever. Cookies, whatever. Okay. So it's gonna, but look, I made a mistake there and still saying chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So a quick thing. So whatever, as you know, right, it's gonna give us a recipe. But Daniel, so can you say, ask it where I can get
Yeah.
ask it where I can get the ingredients, right? So not only can you ask what how to cook chocolate chip cookies, but you can ask where can I find these chocolate chip cookies, right? Where can I find these ingredients? It's gonna tell you stores near you, right? So right? All purpose, found in the baking aisle, unsalted butter, right? It's going to literally compose you locating the baking aisle, vanilla extract, and right? It's going to show you not only is it going to give us a recipe, but it's going to show you also where they are in the store. Daniel, also ask it for like what's it called? Ask it for a schedule. So for example, say like I'm going on a trip to Italy. Say I'm going on a trip to Italy. Can you please give me a daily schedule? Places to go. Yeah, exactly. To go.
Memory updated.
All right. So as you can see, right, it's going to give us in the morning. It's going to give us literally a schedule. It's going to plan us a schedule for our evening, right? Day 2, day 3, right? So ChatGPT literally can do whatever you ask it, right? It can do things.
So day 1 in Rome, it's telling you all the best places to go in Rome. Day 2, Vatican City and more of Rome. It gives you also topics.
Yeah, and it's going to tell you how long you should spend there. Like it's really good at just composing schedules. You could even ask it to write like certain essays for you. Obviously, we can't. Now, again, this is a very important thing. We can't fully become full reliant on ChatGPT because that's not good for us as humans. But again, we can use it to the best of our abilities. We should use it always for good things. But we can't rely on it. But it's very helpful. It's like a friend. All right, Dan, you want to go back to the pictures?
Yeah, back to the slides.
Let's go back to the. Do you show them the what's it called? Dan, you show them the
yeah.
image?
I got this and I'm doing this.
All right.
So Nathan, you want to show us? You want to teach
Yeah.
this?
So basically, all right. So we have classes. We have our classes, right, which is computer basics. Only 7. It should be not 75, but $7.50 for all 10 lessons. And advanced users should only be $10 for all 10 lessons. All right, Daniel, let's continue. All right, wait, go back. All right, top 10, right? So we're introducing our newest and coolest course. You can sign up today at Miller Senior Technology /top 10. All right, then we have our Tech Concierge program. Okay, so it's unlimited 24/7 email tech support by the MST team. Only $30 a month. You can cancel anytime, right? And if you have any questions, right, you can literally just email us, right? And this is for the program. It's only $30 a month. Cancel anytime. You can subscribe now at millerseniortech.technology/concierge. If you have any questions, again, you go to info@millerseniortech.com, and our website is www.millerseniortech.com. Daniel, let's continue. All right. And if you want to support us, right, it's very helpful, of course, because we love teaching you guys, and we hope you guys love being here and hearing and learning from us. So, right, you should always purchase one of our classes if you can. You can contribute to our financial aid program. And again, right, if you want to support and sponsor an upcoming live class, as we are doing now, right, it's a great opportunity to learn, very beneficial to everyone. I think me and Daniel enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed. And make sure you guys spread the word.
Yeah, we want more of you guys.
Yeah. And MillerSenior.technology/sponsor that it would be greatly appreciated if you would like to sponsor a class, because that's how we keep these classes going. And again, thank you everyone for coming this week. We hope you had a great time. Sorry for the technological difficulties. That's a problem on our part. But we hope you guys enjoyed. Again, if you have any questions, since we're ending a little bit early, you can stay if you have any questions. But again, thank you so much. Go to MillerSeniorTech.com or info@MillerSeniorTech.com if you have any questions, any concerns, or just want to contact us. And again, thank you guys so much. All right. If anyone has questions, you can ask us. But if not, you guys soon, and we will keep you posted. Make sure you tune in to our Tech Tip Tuesdays, and stay connected. All right. All right, everyone. We hope you enjoy Miller Senior Tech, and we'll see you next time.